bus real quick, huh?
Yeah, there was no pun or innuendo. I just hate Slick Johnson.
Okay, segment 6. Push! Being sort of accompanied to the ring by Joel Gertner, the Rainbow Express, because he runs like way ahead of them and he doesn't get into the ring with them, and he never shares a camera with them.
I'm not associated with these men.
He ran because the music started and he ran out, like literally ran out. It was just
like he was the referee
and like stuck his tongue out to the camera and then kept running. And I was like, what the hell just happened?
Is that what they're saying in the beginning? Push?
I'm almost positive that's what it is. Push!
I always assumed they were just saying Bush. I don't know why, but that's what I hear.
I don't know. Once again, Tenay lies to us about them being too controversial for WCW. I'm not over it, but let's move on. Backstage, Goldy is with Buff Bagwell and Apolo, and she says Buff is tonight's surprise entrance for the tag tournament. Buff takes offense to that and insults her by calling her Goldy Lick. I don't get either of it. Why he's offended or how Goldy Lick is offensive.
Yeah, was he announced? Like, why is it an offense to be a surprise entrance?
No, I mean, he kind of sort of wasn't because Tenay mentioned it. So it was semi-announced, but it wasn't because nobody told us officially. Buff says that he's going to win because he's got the number 2 man in the business because Buff's number 1. Tell him, Apollo. All right, that's enough. They don't understand you. Let's go to the ring.
I love this new tag team.
Yeah?
Yeah, yes, I'm in love.
All right.
You don't like it?
I mean, what is there to like? The racist old guy and confused Apollo? Like, what is this tag team?
You're just selling it more.
Okay. I'm glad it's getting over with someone. All right, so Not Smooth by Not Santana as Not faced Buff Bagwell and Apollo enter. Tenay lists Buff Bagwell's other tag partners that he's won gold with as the Rainbow Express hug and butt grab each other. The match starts with Bagwell showboating, not hot dogging, and the Rainbow Express take control. Commentary says this is way too important of a match for him not to take it seriously. After they say that this match is way too important, the camera cuts away, and we see Alicia walking to the commentary booth, and Ed Ferrara focuses on her and happily gives her money and says, oh, yeah, schedule me in for next Friday, please. Thanks. Yeah.
Giving you a little more info right there.
All right, so you got to book her.
Schedule me in? What does that mean?
You have to book her for something, yeah. Or book someone else for something. Maybe she's a middleman to something.
I want to know.
So back in the ring, Apollo is now in control. Lenny's chops have no effect to Apollo, so Lenny plays with Apollo's nipples instead. Because it was super awkward.
Come on!
Yeah, I mean, you just don't push it off on us.
It's wrestling!
Apollo hits a sit-out scoop slam, but Joel gets involved and the Rainbow Express take control again. Ed commends Don for accepting the talent and skill of the Rainbow Express this week and for not being disgusted by their antics. Don admits he's being objective, right as he gets disgusted by a crawl pin. He was literally, I refuse to believe that they planned it out. Like, it was so good where he was just like, well, like, you're not doing anything weird this. And he's like, well, when you look at it objectively, you just have to say, oh, come on, what is that? Tenay once again mentions Apollo's basketball history as a foundation for his jumping ability.
Does he?
Leaping ability coming from his days as a pro basketball player in Puerto Rico.
How did the Rainbow Express do a leapfrog attack to him then? The gay agenda? El Nino? Super Brawl Saturday? I don't know! Bagwell gets the mild tag because the crowd just doesn't care.
I told you.
They really, yeah. Almost every hot tag is met with, hey.
What are they there for?
I don't know. So Bagwell showboats. Again, not hot dogs. They keep calling it showboating. He goes for a crossbody on Lenny, and it is somehow both landed perfectly and a complete failure. And both men go to the outside.
Oh, yeah.
It looked good, but also bad. Apollo super kicks Bruce and then hits a TKO.
One of the most beautiful super kicks I've ever seen.
It's pretty good, yeah. Lenny enters, ducks a line, and Apollo goes to the outside over the top. Buff hits a blockbuster on Bruce and then showboats. And Lenny hits like a super thrust kick because there's a lot of force behind it. And he gets the 3. Post-match, Rainbow Express celebrate up the ramp, but in the ring, Apollo consoles Buff. But Buff doesn't want to hear it and rolls outside to the apron. Buff is sad and mumbles to himself. Ed gives him a mic and he says, I'm not Buff, I'm Marcus. I had a great career and it gave me nothing. I got beat by 2 gay guys. I'm done. I'm Marcus and I'm going home. And he gives Ed his airbrushed top hat and then leaves down like off the side of the ramp. Tenay says, it's about time Buff rethought his career decisions. And Don agrees. Yeah, he sucked tonight.
Jesus.
Ed says, Buff looked sad and we'll never see him again. They all agree. He's done. Promo length, the promo all the way at the beginning, if you remember that. That was 1 minute and 5 seconds.
Okay.
Match length, 8 minutes and 48 seconds. Full segment length, 12 minutes and 20 seconds. Your thoughts?
There was too much going on the whole segment. I really wanted to know what was going on with the Alicia thing, so I was waiting for that. But Apollo barely got a shine, and it was during that. So you missed his entire shine.
Right.
And I was like, poor Apollo. Like,
That happened
of course you got all the buff stuff.
Yeah, that happened last week too with
He was
Apollo.
throwing himself around that ring. How big is he's like 6'6" or something? It's like 265.
At least
And he was
6'4",
like
yeah.
throwing his head down on the mat, doing like headstands for like dangerous styles, and like flipping. I was like, not even like over the top flipping and stuff. Like I'm making
No.
it seem too much, but
Good,
he just had like
convincing,
great
yeah.
control of his body. And I was like, oh, they have no idea what they have right here.
Yeah, that's a bit of a story right now for TNAs. They don't know what they have.
And I hated the ending. Other than I liked that Bagwell was showboating and it costed him.
Right.
Lenny finished it with a really weak super kick after Apollo hit a beautiful, awesome one. The crowd popped for, and then no one cared about his.
Yeah.
1.5 stars.
1.5 stars. Okay. Again, we don't do a star system, but it's getting one. It's getting one. My thoughts are, this is week 3, and we've already seen a wrestler break down and quit the business.
Did he quit, or is he going home to rethink everything?
I mean, why did he say? I mean, the match is over. What do you mean? I'm going home. Yeah, of course you're going home. The match is over. Why would he say it that way unless he meant like from wrestling?
Jeez.
To me, it seemed like, yeah, I am gone forever.
And he doesn't think very highly of the gays.
Yeah, that's the second person we've had who are just like, I'm not. A gay?
I got beat by 2 gay guys. Let's call it as it is, huh? That's pretty bad. All right.
Yeah.
Jeez, Marcus.
I don't understand how the Rainbow Express are over. Because I heard pops and chants and saw signs.
I saw that one sign.
I heard some people chanting Bruce.
I like his intensity.
I just don't get to me it doesn't make any sense. Like for me, it's like reverse X-Pac heat. Like you shouldn't like these guys, but you do. Like it's the Rainbow Express pop.
That'll show them we accept them.
It's the weirdest thing. I don't understand. Like, imagine if today a wrestler was like, I'm transgendered and I'm gonna follow you into the bathroom and try to fuck you, and people are like, yay! Like, why?
It's what we expect from you, and you're doing it.
Why is that over? I look like the opposite sex, but my genitals are the same sex, and that's confusing, and I did it on purpose to mess with you.
And the crowd goes wild.
Like, what? What is this gimmick? Why is it over? Been on a tireless medical journey of examination and embarrassing paperwork, all just to make you feel icky. The evil transgender. Like, why is that over? It shouldn't be. Wrestling makes no sense. Segment 7. We introduce Mr.